How's it going, everybody? This is the old gaming blog, playing some Black Ops 2. And great news for PS Vita owners today! Sony has dropped the $99 publisher licensing fee for PlayStation mobile devices. What does this mean? Well, it means there's a massive load of indie games coming to PS Vita and being developed at the moment. So this summer, Sony is removing the $99 publishing fee, license fee for PlayStation mobile devices, such as the PS Vita and mobile phones. Now, this license fee, this $99 license fee, was a yearly licensing fee. So it means every year the publisher or the person that puts the games in the PS Vita or any other PlayStation mobile device, any Sony mobile device rather, would have to pay $99, which over time it can actually eat at your profits. So you're actually gonna have to make a lot more than $99 with your games to generate some income, which for big companies in big games is not a problem. It's not much, but for small guys it is a problem. Basically, that's gone for now. This, at least for this summer, it's completely gone. So, after an indie arcade event at GDC, Sony is now looking to support new developers. So they just removed the licensing fee for now. We don't know how long it is. What does this mean exactly? Pretty much any independent developer or any developer at all can now make games for the PS Vita free of charge. Right? Even if you're not that great. I mean, there's some people still learning to make games that can start develop for mobile platforms, PS Vita, whatever other Sony game. Even if they don't run, even if you're just a gamer even if you're just one guy that's, making a game, has an idea, like, you can just go in there. You got nothing to lose, basically. You can just register, get the development kit, and start working on your game. Even if you're not an expert, even if you don't, you can just make games in any type of games. So basically what this causes is there's tons and tons of new games coming in to PS Vita because there's no license fee. So also games should be cheaper as well, because and many of them will be free because again, there's no licensing fee, so you got nothing to lose. Anything you make is profit. You don't have that $100 and then that got a profit margin you gotta keep. You can just, whatever you make is a profit, so you can also sell them cheap. Now, there's a possibility that Minecraft is coming to PS Vita as a mobile version as well. It's been hinted several times that it's currently being developed, but it's not going to be released anytime soon because basically Mojang, which is the creators of the Minecraft, they have a contract with Microsoft, which is an exclusivity contract, which means that Minecraft can only be on Microsoft platforms like the PC and the Xbox at the moment, and that's gonna end soon. Can't tell you how soon it is, but I think it's by the end of this year or a little bit less than that. That exclusivity contract should end, and then that's it. That's everything should be alright, which means that you can basically we should see Minecraft coming to PS3, which I already talked about this. Probably not PS3, but PS4 most likely, and the mobile version coming for PS Vita. Again, this is all rumors for the time being. There's nothing confirmed. Don't get your pants wet at the moment because this is not yet, but it is what it is. All right. So there's a massive tons of indie games coming in. And you guys should start seeing some of them. I can't really list any or not a massive amount of games because honestly I don't even know. There's a ton of there's a link in the description. You guys can click and read all about this. And there's also in that link you guys are going to see, like, on the comments, there is a massive list of all the developers that are already developing games for there. So from that, you can already tell which games are going to come, more or less. I don't think any jumped to my eye when I first looked at it. So you guys probably can take a look at it as well if you can. PSM, which is PlayStation Mobile, is still being developed to incorporate more features. Alright, so basically the PSM, which is, again, it's not only PS Vita, it is for Sony mobile phones as well. You can also game on them. So It's currently being developed, and again, if you read in the comments, there's a PlayStation, a Sony official that does state that there's going to be a massive update for it, basically incorporating more features like trophies and supporting more countries and stuff like that. So what should we really expect? Well, we're going to see some games being free, other games being for $1, $2. Probably more or less than that, we don't know exactly. Terraria should be coming on this July as well, and it's actually been developed for a while. I think they were having some issues as well on the PS3 on Europe. I know it has been released on the PS3, but it only has been released on North America at the moment, and I think Japan as well. I'm not 100% sure. But I know Europe hasn't seen Terraria on the PlayStation yet, and it's actually going to come on June as well. So we should see more Terraria coming out on June on Europe PlayStation and on PS Vita as well. Again, it's great news. There's finally more games coming to PS Vita, and we should really respect and develop the independent market that's out there. There's many indie games that are very popular. And again, when you keep things on down below, I'm going to talk about indie games a little bit. When you keep things on down below with lower budgets, and especially now with no licensing fees, you got nothing to lose. Every little that you make is profit, right? You could make $2. $2, that's profit. Obviously, you're going to have to split it with Sony, which they do, you know, they do obviously take a lot because they're pretty much using up a lot. But I think it was the right move on their part, really, because they're just, you know what, whatever. We'll just cut these parts, just put your games out there, show us what you got, and we'll just put it out there, and we'll help you out, you know, promoting your games and you know, helping you out develop. For people watching this, even if you're not a developer but you have cool video game ideas and you want to register to develop for PS Vita or for just Sony Mobile, go for it. You got absolutely nothing to lose. Perhaps you got a lot to win. Who knows? You can just go there and you know, register, start developing for it, mess around with it until you realize. It would help if you knew something about video game developing, of course. But if you have core ideas of games in your heads, and if you want to develop for a, you know, kind of like a somewhat mediocrely large audience, go for it. I mean, pretty much nowadays everybody has a phone. It might not be a Sony phone exactly, but everybody does have a phone, and a lot of people do have PS Vitas. So it's the perfect time to start developing. So it's great for developers and it's great for gamers. It's a great move on their part. Okay, like I said before, granted, it's only $99, which it might not seem a lot to you or to me, but every year it kinda I don't know. I mean, it's not much. It's a lot more to develop for like the PS3, for example, or the Xbox. But it kind of eats up a lot of your profits. You know, you kind of pressure to just make your games to sell a lot, and especially if you have like a smaller audience, it's harder to sell games. You know, or you gotta jack up the prices, which again, that's also bad for business if you have your prices too high. That guy kept camping that throughout the entire game, which kind of pissed me off. But whatever. Anyways. You gotta respect indie developers, and Sony, I keep repeating this, Sony is helping out indie developers now more than ever. Everybody that says that work with them says they are excellent to work with. You know, they're really pleasant to work with, and they are actually starting to bring a lot more indie developers to Sony, to just PS3. They're supporting indie developers now more than ever before. And this actually came a couple days ago. I think I just didn't cover it at the time because I don't know what else I was talking about currently, but it doesn't matter. I think it does deserve a video just to, you know, put it more out there to more broader audience, in case you guys don't particularly know that PS Vita owners should see a massive increase in video games coming in. Even though I got an EMP system and a Warthog, I believe it was. We still lost the freaking game, and even though we were mostly dominating throughout the more than half of the second half of the game, We still lost the game because my team isn't greatest, and I feel like I should talk a little bit about the gameplay as well. Some people just don't like when I don't talk about the gameplay, but I did start my YouTube channel talking about gameplay, but then I don't know, that didn't really was that great for me. I did alright in this gameplay, but again, my team wasn't the greatest, and we just lost because this is domination. You gotta dominate, not kill, and I don't know what my teammates were doing, but whatever. I had fun. I think somebody asked me why'd you put games that you lose, because I don't. First of all, I don't always win. Second of all, winning isn't everything. If I have fun in the game, if I have good kills, if I enjoy it, I'm gonna post that video regardless if I win or lose. So, you know, that's just me personally. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Also, leave me a comment. See if you guys do you have a PS Vita? Are you excited about these new games coming out? And if you're a developer, are you gonna make games for the PS Vita? Anyways, give it a rating and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Peace.